Welcome everybody. I'm going to start calling this portion of my videos Cappy's Corner.
However, in the past couple of weeks, a man named Michael Fisher has come forward claiming to know Isaac and us, his family, and the nature of Isaac's death. He is perpetuating a scam that endangers us with the claim that I have an envelope with photos, emails, and other evidence exposing powerful people of pedophilia.
So, first things first. This was a test, guys, to see if I can hear your thoughts and answer questions based on that. What I do for the Isaac Cappy family, I do because I do it because I was asked to do it. First of all, I made agreements with Isaac, and I have been fulfilling those agreements. Some of you will say, well, man, where have you been for the last year? So what I do for the Cappy family is going to be private. What Wendy wants to tell you, she will.
Up until 5 days ago or so, I first saw one of Fisher's videos. I'd never heard of him. No one else has either. I have never met Fisher or spoken to him, and I seriously doubt he knew Isaac.
So, Glenn wanted me to talk about a time when Isaac was, I think he said 14, I think it was. He was having some issues, questioning his faith and these sorts of things. And Glenn counseled Isaac when they went shopping. Just the two of them went shopping. And I don't want to get into too many details because these are the kinds of things that I really try to stay away from, talking about publicly. Now, if Glenn if Glenn wants to say these things to you guys when we live stream, because when we live stream, it's going to be more than just moms now. We're going to have a whole picnic probably of people. So I'm not going to. Guys, basically, Glenn counseled Isaac and let him know that everybody always thinks the grass is greener on the other side, always. And invariably, people come back with the exact same understanding. It wasn't so green after all. And Glenn was just basically letting Isaac know that he will be leaving, but he'll find out. He'll find out the grass is not greener, and he'll be coming home, which is what Isaac was doing, by the way, which made that whole thing that much more bittersweet, really. So that's what David did, and of course now Isaac was 14 at the time, so and smart always. Those of you who came to know Isaac through his videos, then you all know he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy, always was. And even at 14, he was ready to go. He was ready to take on the world. He wanted to know, when can I leave, So Glenn had to kind of, slow him down just a little bit. get into college, that's when you can do your own thing. That's what he did. So that's the story that Glenn wanted me to relay. So, first things first. This was a test, guys, to see if I can hear your thoughts and answer questions based on that.
No one before Pheter has attempted to exploit us, harm us, or promote falsehoods about us. We have had to experience many awful things, the worst of which was having our son's bloody and mangled corpse posted on social media by Julio Hawks of American Cartel. This latest episode with Michael Pheter rates up there with the worst.
But I wanted to back up now, Glenn, because I wanted you guys to know something else too. I saw you sitting at the end of the dining room table. Well, Mom's was sitting and Glenn was standing, right? And what happened was Mom's had gone to Glenn's office and got a brand new red spiral notebook and was writing her questions out. Well, her question, which was, who is her favorite artist? It was Glenn who said, and why? He wanted to know, and why? So that's how those two questions came to me, okay? And so I wanted you guys to know that I saw all that. I know because I wondered at first, this is the only reason. I wondered, well, why did they start a brand new notebook, you know? But anyway, so there you have it. The red book is for me. So we all know that now. But so after that, right, then they wanted to test my ability to hear their prayers, to hear their thoughts. Mom's couldn't keep it to herself. She's so excited that she couldn't think of something and then not say something to Glenn or to David, and eventually she gave up. But then she would go to them and say, well, what did you ask? What do you, you know, and they kept trying to tell her that you can't, it has to be completely in the mind. They can't talk about it, right? So that's why we don't have anything for moms this time around. Glenn, so that should be a pretty good answer for you. To me, you know, especially relationships like that between father and son can be touchy. It can be emotional, and I didn't want to get too deep into it, but
we have had to experience many awful things, the worst of which was having our son's bloody and mangled corpse posted on social media by Julio Hawks of American Cartel. This latest episode with Michael Pheter rates up there with the worst.
Or here because you're a fan of Isaac's. That's a story from his life. When he was 14, his dad counseled him. Okay, so Isaac was always a smart guy. Trust me on that, okay? And David. Now, here's the part I'm going to enjoy. David, in an effort to try and trick me, threw himself under the bus. That's right, moms. I'm about to rat on David. He wanted to know, in his mind, he asked me, what was he and Isaac's favorite secret TV show? Now, moms, I want you to pay attention. I'm not going to say anything more, but I do want you to pay attention. He wanted to know what their favorite secret show was. So I'm about to tell you the answer to that, but based on how David phrased the question in his mind, you have to know now, those guys watched more secret shows than you had any idea they did. So David, it's on you now. I'm just answering your question. You remember that, all right? So the answer to the question, guys, is Alf. Alf. That was Isaac and David's favorite secret TV show. They loved to watch Alf. I watched.
This latest episode with Michael Pheter rates up there with the worst.
Alf. I watched the show and thought it was hilarious myself, especially the way Alf was always chasing the cat around and wanting to consume the family pet. But anyway, there you have it. That was David's answer. So, tried to trick me. You never can. So, it'll never be done. All right, guys, that's it. Mom said, I wanted you to know too. I seen you when you watched the last video, and you had your arms up like this. I remember that. So I wanted to let you know I was there. I saw that. Okay. All right, that's it for Cappy's Corner. I tried the story Isaac wanted me to tell you about too, the other story that he had about curling his hair. Now I learned my lesson probably pretty quick and gave up on my hair. So when Isaac was 2, now moms put curlers in Isaac's hair to try and make it more manageable the day before school pictures. So not when Isaac was 2, when Isaac was in 2nd grade. I'm sorry, I said 2, didn't I? When he was in 2nd grade, moms did this and then combed it back, and it basically just formed like a helmet, and Isaac hated it. Absolutely hated it. So moms was the first one to start trying to tame the hair with curlers. Didn't work then, and it didn't work and it definitely didn't work when Isaac did it. Oh God. And I've been down that road plenty of times myself. So that was that story I wanted to let you guys in on. Was there any? All right. Well, I think that's about it. So that was Glenn and David. They both had questions that they had in their mind. Okay. So let's do so. My hope is to always keep this a positive atmosphere for my subscribers to really kind of become like a family together.
I'm telling you, Michael, to stop this scam and take down all the videos you have done about my son and me in the last couple of weeks. Given the nature and publicity of Isaac's death, you have put our family in danger by fabricating lies. You have said that we have evidence that does not exist, evidence that people may want to take possession of, and may be willing to do anything to acquire this non-existent file. including harming me or my family. You are endangering our safety and harassing us. You also seem to be pushing a narrative that I am deeply depressed, setting me up. I'm not depressed or suicidal. If you do not cease and desist, we will contact law enforcement and bring charges against you for internet stalking, false representation, harassment, and endangerment. Before I end, I want to say thank you to everyone who has expressed their condolences and love for Isaac, and in this extension, they have reached out to us, with compassion. We deeply appreciate your heartfelt expressions of sympathy. This goes to Michael Fisher's followers as well. Your words of comfort have been sweet. Thank you. I am sorry that Fisher is deceiving you. Please walk in the light as Isaac implored. One of the last things Isaac did was to encourage you all to see the light in others and nurture the light in yourself. And please note that the only reason why I'm appearing here is to protect me and my family from harm. I will not be drawn into Fisher's drama or anyone else's. I think I have adequately established my identity and message and will not appear on video again. I ask that everyone respect our privacy. Please do not contact me or my family. We will not respond. Thank you for listening.
Because when we live stream, it's going to be more than just moms now. We're going to have a whole picnic probably of people